Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get him.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
In today's rapidly evolving energy landscape, compliance is more than just a checklist. It's the foundation of operational reliability, safety, and trust. And here in Indianapolis, we're honored to be at the heart of that mission. We collaborate with asset owners, operators, helping them stay ahead of NERC standards and grid demands. Our electrical engineering and compliance experts provide hands-on support tailored to your fleet. As expectations rise and regulations evolve, you deserve a partner who brings more than just expertise. You need commitment, clarity, and confidence.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
It's a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with On Demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get him.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
In today's rapidly evolving energy landscape, compliance is more than just a checklist. It's the foundation of operational reliability, safety, and trust. And here in Indianapolis, we're honored to be at the heart of that mission. We collaborate with asset owners, operators, helping them stay ahead of NERC standards and grid demands. Our electrical engineering and compliance experts provide hands-on support tailored to your fleet. As expectations rise and regulations evolve, You deserve a partner who brings more than just expertise. You need commitment, clarity, and confidence.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
is time for high school volleyball here on IndianaSRN. Tonight from Covenant Christian High School, it's the Stars of Western Boone. 1-4 on the season, and the Warriors of Covenant Christian, they enter tonight's contest at 2-5 on the year. High school volleyball on IndianaSRN brought to you by Morales Group Staffing, empowering people, building futures. Hancock County LifeWise Academy. Every student becomes a story of hope that can reshape a generation. Wheeler Mission. Hope changes lives, and hope starts here. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partners since 1986. Piper Logistics, we stand as your comprehensive logistics partners. Class 101, our mission is to empower students, serve families, and inspire greatness. The Indianapolis Star, working tirelessly to make the place you call home a better place. Boilermaker Local 374, representing highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in the state of Indiana. And the IndianaSRN sports page, sports coverage from coast to coast and border to border. Todd, we have a matchup tonight. We have two teams, sub 500, looking to get a win tonight to maybe get things rolling as we begin what will be our third week of high school volleyball in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, I think both teams are obviously trying to get their feet wet, and they're both young and both want to be playing their best volleyball come tournament time and later in the conference, as the conference is starting to get in full effect here in the next few weeks, especially for Covenant. They're in a new conference, that Indiana Crossroads Conference. And, both teams are young, but you can tell the atmosphere here has turned up after the Covenant won the JV squad in straight sets. The atmosphere and energy has definitely turned up as we get ready for this contest.
And by the way, if you haven't been to Covenant Christian High School, it has been revamped and everything's been, in fact, almost brand new everywhere you look.
Yeah, I just talked to one of their administrators a minute ago, and I said, is this sound system new? Because it does sound really great. Hopefully you can probably hear it in the background as we're getting ready to set for the contest here in a couple minutes. But yeah, he said everything's new. It's really nice, and they hope to host Indiana High School Athletic Association events in here now that they have a little bit better facility to host events and such. So we're excited to get this contest rolling. We obviously, you said, two teams that are looking to put a win in the win column and have struggled of late the last couple weeks out. But again, you can feel the excitement here. It should be a great game.
Yeah, this is a Western Boone team coming off a loss to Zionsville. They lost it 3-0. What do you see in Western Boone? You mentioned, talk about youth. They're very young, as you said, but a team that's going to have to find a way to step it up tonight, and that means those freshmen are going to have to step into the spotlight.
Yeah, they start a couple freshmen. Normally in high school athletics, that would worry you, and it should from an experience standpoint. But kids nowadays play so much club ball. There's so many clubs, and if you're not playing club ball, it seems you're behind nowadays. And I know these freshmen are talented, and they do play club ball for Western Boone, but they're still freshmen.
Yeah, and they have talent. Don't dismiss that at all. Alexa Massengill leads the team in kills with 22. Adeline Nicely with 20 kills, but a kill percentage at 38.5. So it isn't like Coach they don't have some weapons to go to tonight.
Yeah, they really do, and Covenant will try to combat that with a young team in itself, and I'm sure we'll talk about that here in a minute. But it should be a very, very well played game. Both have some tradition in the past, and both are looking to get in the win column tonight.
Yeah, and by the way, we will talk a lot about Covenant from a size standpoint. That could be a big key tonight, as well as Covenant probably not for the first time, but at least tonight, they have a lot of size to work with in tonight's matchup against Western Boone. And this is a Covenant team. Their last matchup, they lost on the road at Danville 3-0. So no doubt about it, Covenant Christian has certainly a reason to come back here tonight. You mentioned the atmosphere is great, and they're going to be excited about it as well. We'll come back, get this one underway. We'll talk about keys to these two teams for this matchup tonight, coming up next here on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back here at Covenant Christian, we didn't get a chance really to look at this Warrior team. Coach, I know you had a chance to get some information on the Warriors. I was actually shocked because I didn't really remember the amount of players they lost from last year's team and how good they were a year ago.
Yeah, they made a run in the tournament last year and just came up short, I think, in the regional round. But they've had some really talented players come through here, and last year they lost 6 seniors, 2 All-State players. In a small school like that, when you have 2 All-State players on one team, you can be pretty victorious in a lot of matches. And so replacing those are tough to do, especially at a small school. Yeah. But I know they've got some good young talent, and they have 3 seniors. They're excited to get better each week, and that's their plan. They just want to get better each week and play their best come tournament time.
Yeah, one other player, by the way, you mentioned. When you mentioned 2 All-State players, but when you're talking about somebody that's 6'3" at a school this size, that's another big loss.
Yeah, it sure is. You can't teach, you can't coach height. In the sport of volleyball, it's invaluable to have some height. And again, Covenant, as you look over tonight, you already alluded to this, they look a little taller here than the Western Boone Stars. So this game, at least on paper, it looks like it might be in Covenant's favor, but we know the game's not played on paper, it's played on the court.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, let's talk about keys to this. Let's start with this Western Boone team. You already mentioned a little bit about size. They're 1-4 coming in. They've got some talent, but again, that youth may be a factor here again tonight.
Yeah, especially starting 2 freshmen at the high school level. And Covenant does start some seniors and mix in some juniors and sophomores. I think a key for this game is Western Boone's got to be able to withstand the runs. There's going to be some runs that happen in a volleyball game, and Western Boone is just, as a young team, has got to be able to withstand those runs and limit the unforced errors, the serves out of bounds and those unforced errors that can drive a coach nuts. And I think if they clean up those things, it could be a very, very tight ballgame.
And you look at this Covenant team, as we mentioned a little bit ago, with the size they have. What do you see in them tonight?
You know, I think they, even though they're a little more seasoned and a little taller, at least here as we look at it, they're still learning each other too. When you lose 6 seniors, there's a continuity and a communication piece that they're still trying to work through. You know, this particular group, this is only like 4 or 5 games that they've played together with. And I know they've tried the different combinations and trying to get it right. As a coach, you're looking for that right combination and those correct bench players that can come off and help you. So I know Covenant, you know, it's still working on communication and, you know, just trying to find that right balance of those 6 best players that fit together the best.
You know, if there's one sport, and you know this as well, when you get momentum going in this sport, you run off 6, 7, 8 points in a row, it's really tough to come back as the opposing team.
Yeah, it's really, now that they've switched it a few years ago to have rally scoring where they score every time you have the ball, it changes the pace and it changes the way you got to coach and it changes the way you got to play. And obviously, like you said, a team runs off 6 or 7 in a row, it can almost be mental as well as physical.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I want to remind you this broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Any use, reproduction, recording, or unauthorized transmission of audio, video, or any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA is strictly prohibited. We are ready to go here at Covenant Christian. The Warriors enter the contest at 2-5. Western Boone at 1-4. Western Boone will be in their blue. The Warriors in their home green, and we're ready to go. JV for Covenant won their contest 2-0. They got quite a contest from Western Boone in the second contest. Keep an eye tonight for Covenant on Izzy Flatt, Emma Crane, 2 of the players we're very familiar with from the basketball side of things. But up front, Alana Alt, certainly from a size standpoint, will be one to watch. She wears number 4 for the Warriors.
And she got a lot of compliments from her coach and is getting better. And really, they're like what they see from her in the middle for sure.
So it'll be Warriors side out, and we are underway here from Covenant Christian High School. Great to have you with us here on IndianaSRN. Not a good offensive possession there for Western Boone. Warriors attack middle and score. That'll be Chloe Jellen.
Yeah, it looked like the Warriors were kind of scrambling from the very beginning on that set, and Covenant was able to pound it away on a kill right down the middle.
Coach, I like what you said earlier, that the one thing you can't do is certainly make errors.
Yeah, it's a run of, this game's a run, and Covenant's already started that run with 2-0 already, with an ace by Ellie Stockwell, the very talented sophomore.
Yeah, that was an excellent serve by Stockwell. So a good start for the Warriors. And one thing about what we generally know a lot about Covenant Christian is they have so many really good coachable players too.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You know, that's a big key, is to be coachable. I mean, you can have all the talent in the world, but you want to be able to be coachable and understand how to get better. And, you know, that's why they pay the coaches.
By the way, the second kill by Chloe Jellen. Jellen, the leader on this team. The overpass, and it cost him there, and that'll be Alana Alt. So some early mistakes made by Western Boone, and they're down 4-0 here in the first set. We mentioned a little bit ago just about the way that Chloe Jellen plays. Verbal type of player. You need a leader like that.
Yeah, you really do, and she's got a lot of experience. As a great blocker with the middle, as she was kind of set up there by the short pass by Western Boone, as Stockwell's going to just continue on serving here.
Couldn't ask for a better start right here, and Western Boone trying to come back, and they will not once again, and it's 6-0.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout by Western Boone. They're going to talk this over.
We'll take a timeout as well. 6-0 Warriors. Tonight's game brought to you by Officially Human. Respect the officials, respect the game, and right now it is all Warriors. After the timeout, how about that play at the net once again by Alana Alt.
Yeah, Alana Alt, as you spoke of earlier, she leads the team in 3 blocks per contest, and it feels like she's got 3 already.
Yeah. Great start. Another good serve, 7-0 your score. Western Boone getting on the board finally. That'll be Sage Ward. I talked about runs earlier in the pregame, and that was a great 7-0 run to start. Warriors back on the attack once again. They'll make the return. Really the first offensive effort there by Weibo. And a great shot to the middle, and the point, Warriors.
Sure was. I believe that might have been Ellie Stockwell with the dump. She just kind of saw an opening there in the middle of the Western Boone defense and was able to dump it right there, and they just couldn't get to it.
So Stockwell, side out, Covenant Christian. Here's Chloe Jellin. You talk about the coachability of a player, but you also need players that are the verbal leaders on the team, and they don't really care who gets the headlines either.
Right, and I think, those are the teams that you want. As you see a great kill right there, set up for Covenant. Those are the teams that go far, that like each other, that care about one another, that don't care who gets the credit. Those are the true teams. And you got to be a team in volleyball. You got to really be a good unit of 6.
Coming into the lineup will be Nevaeh Copeland now for Western Boone, side out for the Stars. By the way, first service air, and this is a Covenant team that is very good in the serving early on. They're over 92% in serves this season.
Yeah, that's a big part of starting well, is serving well.
Molly Roush on the serve. Back set right. Weibo on the return here. And they'll get the point. This time it'll be Sage Ward from the right side.
Boy, Western Boone offensively finally kind of found their rhythm. They settled down a little bit from the beginning, and it looks like they've settled in now as the score is 9-3 with Covenant with the lead.
Sure, maybe a little shell shock there, the way this first set started for them.
Yeah, absolutely, as the young kids that get seasoned pretty quickly in this game.
The overpass play at the net, and it will go to Weibo.
Yeah, Covenant might have been in the net on that one. It was just, like you said, a little overplayed, and back over to Western Boone to serve.
So what was a 7-0 start is now a 4-2 advantage over the last 6 points here for Western Boone. Another overpass, and that's going to be long.
Yeah, she had an opportunity back there. There was a spot open back there. Right idea, just couldn't execute it.
One of 3 Chloes in the lineup for Covenant Christian. Chloe Leas will come in for the first time. She'll play on that front row. She wears number 7. Western Boone attacks to the middle, and they'll get the point thanks to Nevaeh Copeland.
Yeah, she was well spoke of by her coaches too. Nevaeh Copeland, the sophomore, I know she's a big club player and has a lot of opportunity here as a sophomore as you watch her on this middle, and was able to score right down the middle.
Side out now for Western Boone. Another overpass for the Warriors, and it'll cost them once again. The point will go to Western Boone. That's going to be Nevaeh Copeland once again.
Yeah, she's a very good player. Does a little bit of everything for them. Plays middle, can set.
By the way, Chloe Bell wearing number 28 for the Warriors here tonight. She will be the libero. Western Boone attacks left, down by 4. Back to the outside, and that'll be blocked out of play. That'll be Izzy Flatt there for the Warriors.
Yeah, Izzy Flatt, excellent athlete for Covenant, does a lot of things for them. Her coach, said that she can play every position on the court, and that doesn't surprise me. She's a very good athlete.
If we all had players like that, right?
Yeah, I found out when I had better players, I was a pretty good coach.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Emma Crane with the ace.
Yeah, and Emma Crane is another one that's a great athlete here, 3-sport star, great basketball and tennis player, as well as volleyball player, senior leader.
Western Boone unable to make the play. Point will go to the Warriors.
Another run here as Emma Crane again on a run as she has an ace. Great serve by Emma as they were hard to control it, and she's going to serve again.
Yeah, that's a heck of a serve too. Western Boone, free play here for the Warriors. Middle set, and the point.
Great set. Great set. If you watch that again, it was just right over the net, just perfectly set up for the middle. Great set. Emma Crane on a great middle set. Perfect.
Don't think you can ever go without a really good setter.
Yeah, she's the quarterback out there, and you can tell when she gets the offense moving, it does good things.
One thing for sure about Covenant, I know both these teams probably play a very tough schedule, but by tournament time, they're tournament ready, aren't they?
Yeah, I think both these teams are going to be a heck of a lot better in another month after playing some more volleyball and getting to know each other a little better on the court. And again, you mentioned Western Boone played Zionsville. They're no slouch.
Yeah.
And, right here in the city, you're going to play good competition, so Covenant doesn't shy away from anybody in their schedule. So both teams are going to be a lot better at the end than they are now as Emma just keeps serving.
Mentioned the crowd very loud here tonight. Good student section. The overpass will cost the Stars here, and now they find themselves in a big hole, and they're going to need a timeout. Warriors lead it by 11.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
High school volleyball on IndianaSRN brought to you by Morales Group Staffing. They're connecting people with purpose and helping build better futures one story at a time. And don't forget, IndianaSRN reaches thousands of sports fans with live coverage every week. So you can partner with us, connect your business to passionate local communities. And right now, it is all Warriors in this first set. They've now built an 11-point lead. Western Boone had to get another timeout. Question is, have they put themselves in such a big hole? It's going to be really tough to come back in this first set.
Yeah, especially here at home. You want to play well. You want to defend your home turf, and so far, Covenant has done that.
Western Boone to the outside. The kill this time by Emily Shepard.
Great great spot for Emily Shepard.
I got to mention, you mentioned the freshmen. They have 5 freshmen on their varsity roster, Coach.
Yeah, Covenant has a couple younger kids, but definitely Western Boone's the younger team on the court for sure.
Service error number 1 there by Western Boone, and when you're down by 10 or 11, you cannot afford to make mistakes. Side out here for Izzy Flatt. Back set right. And the block up front looked like that might have been Chloe Jellin.
It was. Yeah, it sure was. Chloe Jellin, who's a great senior for him. Kind of does it all, too. Coach spoke very highly of Chloe and her ability and what she's been able to accomplish this year on this team.
You know, I mentioned the 92-plus percentage in the serving. You can kind of tell this is a team, though I jinxed them right there.
You jinxed them.
They, after watching them a year ago, are a much better serving team.
Yeah, you spoke of if you're in the 90s, man, you're going to win some ball games just by serving great. So good block up the middle right there is again unforced error is really what's hurting Western Boone right now.
That's Olivia Owens. Side out now for Chloe Leas. Back to an 11-point lead here in the first set. Warriors able to keep it alive. Great play that time by Emma Crane. And that'll fall in. Point Warriors.
That was a big rally there to stop the... They had a little momentum, it looked like Western Boone did. They were starting to get their offense together, and Emma was able to stifle that.
Deep middle on the serve. Let's see how Western Boone will come back here. Oh, and somehow they're able to revive that play. It looked like it was going to be dead in the water, and the point will go to Western Boone.
Yeah, a little unforced error there, communication error in the middle for Covenant, which hasn't happened all night. They've looked really sharp so far. And 21-9, lead still controlled by Covenant.
Chloe Bell back in for Covenant Christian. Each team with 2 service errors in this first set. From the attack line, Western Boone back set to the right. They've had success with Sage Ward here tonight, and they'll get another point.
They're kind of hanging around, you know, these scrappy young kids, you know, they're Western Boone, they're going to get better and better even as this game goes on, so we'll see how it goes.
You know, a lot of times when you get a big lead, you have a tendency to kind of lose focus.
Yeah, lose focus, let up a little bit. You're just not as zero laser focused as you were. And 10 points in the way Rally scoring is not unfathomable to come back from.
And they get an ace. Ella Oakley with a freshman, by the way, with the ace.
She's another one that plays club and again is very highly regarded as a good player. As I jinxed her now.
Yes. They might come over and tell us to shut up.
She flew that one out. It's back to Stockwell.
Ellie Stockwell. Little clipper on the net. Western Boone able to keep it alive. Short set middle. Almost like stealing from a baby, Alana Alt.
She knew that was coming right to her and was ready for it, and definitely capitalized.
You know, a lot of programs or teams don't have that short set mastered, do they?
They don't. You definitely are better off to short set it for your middle and your outside hitters.
That has been big tonight for the Warriors. Back set, but it was not a good set, and we had a 4-hit. Point will go to Western Boone. Made a kind of break there as Sage Ward didn't have a good set to work for. Back to a 10-point lead, make it 11. Alt again.
Yeah, Alt has been very dominant in the middle as we thought she was going to be, as they talked about her and her dominance, and she's a force in the middle.
All came in with 3 total blocks on the season, but tonight 4 kills already. Great spin off the hit by Michaela Burns.
It's a great hit. Cross court, tough to handle.
Molly Roush will serve. It's still set point here for the Warriors.
Molly Roush, another freshman that's highly touted for Western Boone.
They're going to love this team in a couple of years.
They really are. Yeah, they are going to be very good and talented in a few years.
It'll be blocked out of play. Izzy Flatt finishes off the first set. 25-14, set 2 coming up.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
High school volleyball in IndianaSRN brought to you by Industrial and Electrical Sales of Indiana. They're delivering quality electrical products, expert service, and innovative solutions to contractors and industries across the Hoosier State. And also by LifeWise Academy, where they're helping students build character and faith through Bible-based education. All right, your thoughts on the first set? Great start for the Warriors. They survived a little bit of a mini run there by Weibo, about 3/4 of the way through that first set, but it really was kind of a dominating first set.
Yeah, I think just watching Covenant this year, and they really communicated well for a team that lost 6 seniors and 2 highly touted players. This team has reloaded. And I think by the end of the run here in the next couple months, they're going to be a talented team in their sectional and could go a decent run in the end. And obviously Western, they're going to get better too. The young kids are going to get better as the year goes on. But I've been very impressed with Alana Alt, the middle, and Emma Crane's sets. Both those have been very right on the money, and there's been very little mistakes. So continuity-wise, I really like what Covenant's doing, and they look very smooth on offense.
When you mentioned Western Boone, and you've been in coaching for a long time, it is tough. I don't care what sport it is, to ask a freshman. You just think a year ago they played 8th grade, and believe me, we all know it's a lot different playing high school than it is middle school.
It really is. The speed of the game, and even if you're a talented player, sometimes as an 8th grader, it's hard to showcase that because the ones around you usually aren't quite as talented as you in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And as when you get into a freshman, everybody you're playing with 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds that have been playing a while, and it might take time to gel a little bit. But this Covenant team, it's a nice team. I like what they're doing offensively. I like how they move the ball, and they really move their feet on defense and cover up a lot of the open lanes that you think are there.
Yeah, even just from a physical standpoint, the difference between being 18 and 13 or 14, big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talked about the size, and I would say there's a size and a little bit of strength difference between these two teams right now. And again, that's the difference, like we said, of a 13, 14-year-old and a 17, 18-year-old.
Well, we have high school volleyball tonight. We have high school football tomorrow. In fact, I believe you have the Covenant Christian game tomorrow.
I do. Covenant Christian versus Short Ridge. Covenant Christian football last week, 14-15. They won 15-14 over Park Tudor. It's been a while since they won the first game, and they couldn't have done it more in exciting fashion by 1 point towards the end. And I know you're busy tomorrow night as well. Are you Chittard?
Yeah. Yeah, Leo team coming down from the Fort Wayne area, and they got some boats this week, and the poll. So, but that Chittard team went to Lafayette Jeff and really took care of them.
Lafayette Jeff was very highly touted this year, so Chittard is going to be, they're good every year, but it sounds like this year they could make a run to state. It wouldn't surprise me if they're not in Lucas Oil Stadium here in November.
I agree. It's a good start for Western Boone. Raby on the serve.
She's a junior and has had some stats this year, I saw. Raby.
So the first time this Covenant Christian team has trailed. Western Boone able to make the return. Let's see how they'll set it up here. Back set, and was that touched at the net? It was. So the point will go to the Warriors.
Yeah, it barely was touched, but it was touched as Western Boone had rallied and took the lead there. So back over to Izzy Flat to serve now for Covenant.
You mentioned that Bishop Chittard football team. There's guys that are seniors now that they were playing 2 years ago. A lot of varsity action, so you got to get an idea why they're as good as they are.
Well, a team like Chittard, and that's why you hope you get a good run in any sport, volleyball or whatever. You're getting more practice time than anybody else. And a team like Chittard football, honestly, has always practiced about 5-6 more weeks than anybody else, usually because they make a run. As Western Boone takes a 2-1 lead here.
Yeah. Side out here for Adeline Nicely. Generally, unless you're completely overmatched, as that'll be hit deep, is you'll see the other team kind of rebound after a tough opening set loss like what Western Boone went through, and they seem to come together a little bit more.
I think they started to gel a little bit, and they're on the road, they're young, and they've gelled a little bit since that first set. Second set tied here at 2-2 with Covenant going to serve, gelling the talented senior. She's very, very talented, and coach count on her for a lot of leadership.
Good serve by Jellin. There's a little discussion there on the lineup, and the point, that'll be Emily Shepard getting her second kill. The Stars take a 3-2 lead, side out Olivia Owens. So if you're a Weibo fan, you feel a whole lot better about this one than you did that first set. To the left.
Yeah, Weibo has kind of settled in, and really they've settled in defensively.
They have. Great return. To the outside, had a lot of steam on that one, but Heiser can't get it to go.
Yeah, Western Boone had made a little run there, and they really want to continue this and tie this up at one set apiece.
So +2 for Western Boone, and another misplay. This time, Alana Alt can't get it to go.
It's definitely the tale of two sets. Covenant's starting to make a few mistakes now, unforced errors, where that was Western Boone in the first set.
Let's see if the Stars can keep it going here from behind the attack line, and another misplay. And it's now 6-2.
Yeah, that sometimes that's as much mental as it is physical. Like you talked about before, that run, and you're starting to feel the weight of it.
If the Warriors can get it down, they will. That'll be Heiser.
Yeah, Sophie Heiser leads the team in kills this year.
Oh, they're going to say they overruled it, and they're going to say it was out.
It must have been just barely out. Where we're sitting, we can't see that line from here. So it's going to go back over to Western Boone.
Take that
Great
away.
serve.
Yep.
Great serve. It really just tailed off right over the net.
8-3. What a turnaround from the first set. 1 point in that first set. It was 7-0. they're going to say it's 8-2 now, not 8-3.
Olivia Owens, the junior, and team captain.
Well, I'll be curious to see how this Warrior team is going to handle this, as that'll be the 4th service error by Western Boone. I'm always curious to see how a team will react when things aren't going quite as well as they did in the first set.
It's interesting. They just, Emma Crane came back in, who's got a ton of experience in athletics, tennis and basketball, and I'm sure nothing phases her. And she is setting great set there.
Boy, how about that? Alana Alt gets number 5 on the night.
I like the combination of Emma Crane to Alana Alt. That's been very successful tonight. And from serving to have to get up and play your position as the setter, that's tough to do.
It is. Right on the line and an ace. Well, apparently that was the right coaching move, huh?
Yeah, sometimes go with the senior. They've been there before, and definitely Emma has.
She is serving extremely well. To the outside. A lot of spin on that one, and Heiser gets the kill.
I really like the offense with Emma Crane running it. It's very smooth. There's just a calmness to it. Everybody seems to fall in very well in their spots. And the Warriors making a comeback here.
They're only down by 2, but a service error. That'll be number 3 on Covenant Christian. Rare mistake in the serving department by the Warriors. Lineup there for Western Boone will be Sage Ward, and serving will be Ella Oakley. Oakley does have an ace to her credit tonight. How about that attack from the outside by Stockwell?
Yeah, Stockwell, we mentioned her earlier. Coach spoke very highly of her, and just a sophomore, so you love that. You're going to have her for 2 more years.
Side out Heiser. Down by 2. Second set. Another good serve. Wow.
Great block. What a great block.
Alana Alt.
Yeah, Alana Alt. She's just pretty much owning the middle.
And we talked about that earlier, Coach. That's where that size really comes into a huge advantage.
Yeah, she's very springy. She can get up and block. She's done a great job in the middle for them tonight. Service error.
Number 4 now on the Warriors. Reagan Harlos will check in. She will serve. Coming out of the lineup will be Emily Shepard for Western Boone. Short set middle, and the point once again for Alana Alt.
Yeah, it looks like Coach is just going to let them claw back into this instead of taking a timeout. And again, when you've got a couple seniors at your disposal, like M Crane, let them play.
Well, you know what? And the good news about that, if you're like the Warriors, is you may end up at some point down later in the season where you don't have a timeout to use, and they're going to have to play through it anyway.
That's right, and you hope you put. I always like to put kids in those situations in practice, so when they got in the game time, it was second nature to them. So you're right, they're in the catbird seat because they've already won the first set.
And how about that by Chloe Bell?
Yeah, Chloe Bell with a great serve, and that puts them up by a point. So we'll see how they react from the lead now.
This all happened after they put Emma Crane back in the lineup. That'll be their 5th service error.
Chloe Bell was mentioned too. She's one of the few returning lettermen that they were counting on next year, and she leads them in digs. Service error there, but she's a very talented player from the libero spot.
Well, Covenant has played a good schedule. They're 2-5. I think that might be a little misleading. They played some very good teams. There's an ace the other way.
Yeah, great serve.
Well, a
serve by Marley, the freshman.
Yeah. 12-11 Stars here in the second set. And that'll be long. So they pretty much offset each other with each team 5 service errors. Leia's coming in. Catherine Gott, a freshman, coming in the lineup, or are they going to bring her out? They will keep her out. Here's Stockwell.
Great serve.
Boy, the misplay, yep.
Great serve. She started the run in the first half, I believe, Stockwell did. Excellent server.
Warriors back up by 1 here in this second set. They attack middle back. Warriors will have to make their return, but they won't. Heiser may have lost that one in the lights. I'm not sure, because she did not have a good strike on that at all.
No, that was not her game. That was the third hit. She was trying to get it back over and just made a mistake there. So 13-13, all tied up here.
What do you think about the timing of the jump and the swing? All that has to be put together.
You've got to put all that together, or you end up having an unforced error.
Back set right.
Great
and
defense.
Western Boone, wow.
She made up for it.
Yeah, it was Olivia Owens who made the nice play, but unfortunately Sage Ward couldn't complete the attack. I think this is good now for the Warriors. You're getting a little contest here and see how they react.
They're going to be tested as they get into the conference here in a few weeks, and definitely in the sectional. So, and Western Boone's got a very good tradition. It wasn't that long ago where they made some runs to the state finals in volleyball. So, good, talented program. Both programs got a lot of history between them and the tournament.
Boy, that's one of those that you wish you could do it every time, but you'll take it.
Yeah, sometimes it's better be lucky than good.
Yes. Timeout on the floor. Warriors now lead it by 3.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
High school volleyball brought to you by Aspen Creek Grill, serving up great steaks, fresh favorites, and genuine hospitality at their 3 Indiana locations, and by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in the state of Indiana. From the floor, almost making a great play for the Warriors that time, was Ellie Stockwell.
Yeah, what a great effort. That was not lack of effort by the Covenant Warriors there, especially Stockwell. Almost made a miraculously shot off of the floor.
Adeline Nicely will serve now for Western Boone. Back set, not quite where they needed to be, but somehow they were able to get the point thanks to Chloe Jellin.
Yeah, that was a savvy play by Chloe to find the opening there in the middle.
Well, you said it earlier, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Absolutely, absolutely. As Covenant takes a 3-point lead here.
Jellin on the serve. Western Boone a little out of rotation there. Good swing by Leias. And then back the other way. Point, or was it long? They will give it the point to Western Boone. I think that was number 11, which is Emily Shepard.
Yeah, Emily Shepard, the outside hitter, the junior, was able to find a spot there in the back row there, and it was in.
Side out, Olivia Owens, down by 4 here in the second set. From behind the attack line, over the top was Flat. Free ball here for the Warriors. Short set middle, and that was almost automatic.
Yeah, she's been impressive from the middle. Great set right there to Alana Alt in the middle, and she just blasted it. No return.
I have her unofficially for 7 kills so far tonight. Side out here for Emma Crane. This is where it got started. And from the outside left, that'll be Shepard. Shepard with 4 kills.
Shepard's a talented player for them. She's just a junior, so they've got her another year.
And one thing, when things aren't going quite right, you just want him to hang in there.
Yeah, this is a game of runs, and everybody's going to have theirs.
To the outside, and the push, the point, Western Boone is a little bit off the mark. Stockwell unable to make the play from that left side.
Right idea, just didn't execute. She was going to just dump that over, and there was a spot there. She just couldn't execute.
Lead down to 1. Side out Western Boone, the overpass, and they got the point anyway.
That's one of those as a coach, you say, oh no, oh yes.
Yeah. I meant to do that.
Absolutely. They're clinging to a 2-point lead, and it does seem like just clinging.
Yeah. Western Boone has not been able to put together the type of runs that we have seen the Warriors do. Another mistake there by Western Boone. And now you're in the red zone, and we've got another timeout. Warriors lead it by 3.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
I'm Randy Stegemuller with Class 101. Students want to go to college, they want to find that dream school, and that's what we're here for.
The confidence your child feels is beyond what you imagine you're going to get out of it.
I love that I get to work with students from middle school all the way through high school.
Whatever it may be, I know she's there.
We're making sure that when the package is put together at the very end and we apply to a college, that they rise to the top of the list.
Well, the Warriors have now built a 3-point lead. The Western Boone timeout. They're trying to regroup here in the second set. Warriors back on the attack once again. Flat from the outside left. Western Boone, they'll get the point thanks to Emily Shepard once again.
Yeah, Emily Shepard's definitely settled into her own and definitely has answered the bell here for the Western Boone Stars this second set.
Carlos will come in. Shepard will sit down. Yeah, Shepard has done enough herself to keep them within striking distance. Does Western Boone have a run in them? To the outside, Flat. And the block up front, thanks to number 12, Catherine Gott.
You know, Catherine Gott is also one of those freshmen. This Western Boone squad here in a few years is going to be a tough one to handle.
Covenant might want to take him off the schedule.
Would be good.
Warriors on the attack from behind the attack line. That's always a tough play. And Heiser unable to complete the attack there. We're tied at 20.
Boy, and you would think they'd want to get the ball to Alana Ott. In crucial situations, don't think plays, think players.
Yeah. Here's Flat to the outside. Cross-court attack. Defended well by Western Boone. Once again, Flat The overpass, and it will be point Warriors.
That's a big point because in 2020.
How many times have we seen the Stars overpass and it's cost them about every time?
It's been a few, and you know that's consistency and continuity.
Good serve again for the Warriors. Boy, and somehow they found the open spot. That's going to be got once again.
Yeah, she had just snuck that in there. It was barely in as they knotted this back up to 21. Great second half here for Western Boone. They've kind of hung around.
You have. Front row will be Copeland once again for Weibo. So the Stars chance to take the lead late here in this second set. Free ball chance now for the Stars. That's going to be hit into the next county. Probably need to take a little English off that one.
Yeah, she was excited there to hit that one, and that might have been Massengale, and she just overhit it.
Yeah, haven't heard a lot from Massengale tonight, though.
No, we have not, and she's the junior outside hitter that's co-captain, and I know they're expecting a lot from her this year.
1 point lead. Service error number 6.
That was Stockwell, and we've seen her serve very well tonight. That's unlike her to have a service error right off the bat.
Kenley Raby will serve now for Western Boone, a chance to take the lead. So Warriors, after winning that first set, that'll be an ace.
Wow, she put that right down the line, that Kenley Raby, the junior. What a great serve and a timely serve.
Second ace of the night. Timeout Warriors. They trail it by 1.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
Mom said sleeping on my aunt's couch would be like a vacation. It sure is quiet without Dad yelling at Mom and making her cry. Sleeping in the back seat was like camping. It got pretty cold without blankets, but Mom cuddled me and kept me warm. When Mom's car got taken, she said our tent was just for one night, and she gave me her coat as a blanket. It's so nice to sleep in a bed again, and Mom's so much happier. I'm really glad we came here.
The Stars trying to make sure we're going to play at least 4 tonight.
Yeah, this has been much tighter than the first set. And a lot less unforced errors by Western Boone.
Flat moving to the right side. And another point. This time it'll be Nicely.
Yeah, Nicely was able to just sneak that around the left arm there, and Flat couldn't block it.
And I think we have another timeout. Stars lead at 24-22.
Fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
Stars set point, leading it by 2. Another timeout for the Warriors. Can they respond? They go outside left to Jelen. Back the other way, and this time the block up front and the point Warriors.
Yeah, that timeout, I'm sure they talked a lot about, hey, play your spot, don't play somebody else's spot. cover your area, and we'll be all right.
Down to one, still set point here for Western Boone. Great ball kept alive. Warriors, and they come back to tie it thanks to Jellin.
Yeah, you count on your seniors, and Jellin, the senior, with 50% leads the team in kills. Done a great job right there. Tied up 24-all.
Jellin unofficially 4 kills tonight. Good serve by Flat. Western Boone, free ball now for the Warriors. To the outside. Ball kept alive, point for Western Boone. That was 32, Sage Ward.
Yeah, Sage Ward with an excellent play right there.
Back in the lineup will be Emily Shepard. Side out, Adeline nicely. Western Boone trying to tie it at 1 apiece. Each team has really served very well. That one hit off the backboard up top, but it is in play. And Western Boone, they come back to win the second set. Third set coming up on IndianaSRN.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
I'm Randy Stegemuller with Class 101. Students want to go to college, they want to find that dream school, and that's what we're here for.
The confidence your child feels is beyond what you imagine you're going to get out of it.
I love that I get to work with students from middle school all the way through high school.
Whatever it may be, I know she's there.
We're making sure that when the package is put together at the very end and we apply to a college, that they rise to the top of the list.
How can you not sign up?
The utterly shocking sensation of being on a business trip where everything goes right, backed up by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Feel the advantage. Feel the Hamptonality.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Back here at Covenant Christian, we'll go to a third set in just moments. Tonight's volleyball action brought to you by KOA of Indianapolis. You can make your next trip a family adventure. KOA offers camping fun for all ages. KOA, where family memories begin. Well, we're going to go at least 4. You got to give Western Boone a lot of credit the way they came back and really even lost the lead late and still managed to pull out a win.
Yeah, that was very impressive, especially as a young team as they are, to kind of battle back and stay in it, just keep clawing and clawing and clawing, and eventually was able to escape with a 2-point victory in that second set. So this is obviously the rubber match. We'll see who, obviously whoever wins this third one has a real advantage going in the fourth one.
I will be curious to see how the Warriors respond. They did make some mistakes in that second set that we didn't see them make in the first set.
They sure did. Yeah, they did make some unforced errors, some serving errors, some unforced errors that we did not see in that first set. But that's why we play the game. You've got to be able to produce. And Western Boone is obviously a talented squad. They're young, but there are talent. And this third set, it's going to be an interesting one as Covenant will start to serve off.
And Coach Oppie must be getting serious now because the sweatshirt has come off, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like the weather. You know, the weatherman, when he takes his jacket off, you know the weather's starting to get bad in Indiana. Same for Coach Oppie as he is took the sweatshirt off, and it's not because it's hot in here, because the air conditioning works really well.
Oh, my. I tell you, they took that play away from Kenley Raby. I thought she did a great job, but they take the point away. Now, they haven't changed it on the scoreboard. It should be 2-0 Warriors. Now it is. Well, I didn't see what happened there because I thought Raby did a great job.
I thought she did too. And there's something that we didn't see, but obviously the ref changed it over, and it's now 2-0 Warriors with Stockwell serving.
Unless he thought she carried it, but so the Warriors off to a 2-0 start, and that's exactly what she did right there. To the outside, nothing there for Flaps. Quick push. Flat again. Ball kept alive, jousted the net, and it'll be won by Heiser.
That was really an outstanding play by Sophie Heiser, the outside hitter. Just a sophomore, but she made a great play right there.
Well, this now
great
starts
block.
to look a little bit like first set, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're more seasoned, settled in. And I jinxed them. Poor Stockwell.
By the way, it's the 7th service error now by Covenant Christian. Both these teams are plus 90% in serving. Here's Raby.
Great serve.
Free ball now for Western Boone. And right inside the line.
They rallied and found a spot there in the back. It was open.
So nicely with her 3rd kill of the night, side out now for Western Boone. After that first set in which the Stars fell down early, they have been really giving the Warriors everything they've wanted tonight. The back set,
that
top
was a great
spin.
set.
Ward again, not this time.
Right idea, she just couldn't execute that as Covenant was there for the block.
The one thing about Coach Oppie, he always looks like he's having fun. He never gets too worked up, does he?
No, I think that's a good attribute to have as a coach. You stay even keeled. You never should be real high or real low. I think that's a great as a coach. You always want to model what you want to see out of your players.
Nicely -1 for Western Boone. Missing on the jump that time was Jellen.
Yeah, she mistimed her jump there a little bit. Again, right opportunity there, right idea, just couldn't execute.
Stars tying it at 4 apiece. On the return, Stars will attack to the left, and they'll get the point thanks to Shepard.
Shepard's made some nice plays in this second and third set.
So nicely will serve now +1. Here in the third set, another good serve. Down the line, but it's going to be wide off Jellen.
Yeah, she thought she could sneak that down the line there and just mishit it just a little bit.
It'll be interesting to see how the Warriors respond after leading early. They will get the point this time. That'll be Jellen.
It's not exactly how you draw it up, but the point still counts.
Yeah.
And it stopped the rally, stopped the bleeding, if you will.
Chloe Bell comes out. This will be Heiser serving -1 third set. Western Boone to the outside left. Big long arms there of Alana Alt.
Yeah, Alana Alt, when she's in the middle, that's somebody you got to count for.
So we're tied at 6. And there's the 9th service error tonight for Covenant Christian. Maybe we said too many good things about their service.
You know, uncharacteristic of them for sure, and we'll see if that hurts them.
Stars lead it by 1. Well, that ball might have been out, but they played it anyway. Down the line, nothing there for Shepard. I don't know what your philosophy would be on that. Why not? And again, communication's big on that, but
we're going to overturn that.
Oh, boy.
And I didn't see what the actual happened, but
I didn't either.
But they are going to overturn that. That's a big point in this game right here, so they're going to go up 2.
Wow. So we've seen a couple of plays tonight, and an ace.
You know, we talked in the pregame about weathering the runs. You know, Covenant's going to have to weather this run too, as Stars are up 3.
And by the way, the Stars have outscored the Warriors 9-3. It was an early 3-0 lead for the Warriors. The overpass, nothing hurt there. Right now, the Stars outplaying the Warriors.
Got a great rally here.
They do. Just inside the attack line, and another misplay there by Jellen.
Yeah, she was just off on her jump, it looked like. And again, that point to the Stars is they're kind of stretched this lead out. I don't know if they've had a 4-point lead in any of these sets so far.
If they have, it hasn't happened very often. Another misplay.
Yeah, Covenant really looks out of sorts right now, especially defensively.
Rare receiving error there by the Warriors. So here's Owens now with a 5-point lead. What a swing and a turnaround here. The overpass again. That'll be a lift.
Yeah, she
and
carried
another
that
point.
So 11-6, and if you're Western Boone, you want to serve this and keep it going as fast as you can. They're really looking good right now.
And their serves have been really on the mark. Free ball here for the Warriors. Can they capitalize? No. To the middle. And another point, this time by Catherine Gott.
Catherine Gott, the freshman.
And another timeout. Stars lead it by 7.
It's really important to us that we show hospitality to all of our guests, and it starts right when they come in the front door. We spend a lot of time making things from scratch. Our menu has tremendous variety on it, with everything from fresh cut steaks, but seafood, chicken, pork, sandwiches, salads, you name it, we have it. We're thrilled to be here. We have such belief and faith in the vibrancy of this community.
We thought this was a great opportunity for us to be in the town of Whitestown, given its growth, given the demographics are exploding here. We wanted to get in here and make sure we had something good for you guys.
Sour cream only there for you?
We know that more and more people are moving here and settling down here and raising families here. So, yeah, we're thrilled to be here.
Well, the Stars have come to play here in the third set after falling down 3-0. They've outscored the Warriors 13-3. And they've gotten to about every ball there's been so far in this set.
They really have. The Stars have aligned for Western Boone this second set. And they've really, really played well.
They'll get it again. Shepard.
They took the momentum from that second set and carried it right over to this third set.
Yeah, the Warriors just right now don't have an answer, do they?
They sure don't. I think at this point when you're like that, you look for your seniors, you look for the Emma Cranes and the Jellens to kind of settle you down and say, hey, we're all right, we've got this.
Down by 8. And another free chance here for the Stars. Back set. Not a great set there for Ward. Wow. Got. And the point. It's 9-point lead. Wow.
Yeah, Covenant's a little out of sorts right now.
Nice push and the point thanks to Leas.
Yeah, that's a way to silence it as now the senior Emma Crane comes back in.
Still a long way to go here for the Warriors in the third set, but again, it was Emma Crane who got things rolling in the second set when they needed the points. How about that again by Shepard?
Great cross-court kill.
I have her for 9 unofficial
Great
kills.
set, and what a great cross-court kill. They just couldn't get there. Chloe Bell tried and just a hair off to get that dig.
Ella Oakley serving now for Western Boone. Another great play defensively. And again, Shepard.
Yeah, she found a little hole back there in the backcourt. Chloe Bell was just out of reach for her.
That really got started with the defensive play there of Olivia Owens.
I think you're right, Coach. I think the defensive play of Western Boone has kind of spurred their offense.
10-point lead. By far the biggest lead they've had all night long. And the overpass will cost them on this one. Still leading it by 9.
We'll see if that's the rally and point that Covenant needs to get this turned back around. As we're tied at one set apiece here, 17-8 in the third.
Here is Chloe Jellin on the serve. Free ball chance for the Warriors. Not a great set to the middle. And the back set cost him.
Yeah, I think there was a hole there. Right idea, she just couldn't execute it.
Coach Oppie's going to need a timeout as well. Stars lead it by 10.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Hey sports fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Service air there for Western Boone. That is the 6th of the night. It's been a while since they've had one.
Yeah, they've limited a lot of their mistakes here in the second and third set. We'll see if that's enough room for Covenant to get a rally going here down 18-9.
Chloe Bell on the serve. And the point once again, this time number 24, Adeline Nicely.
Yeah, Adeline Nicely, another freshman outside hitter that we spoke a lot about in this game. She's second on the team in kills as a freshman, which is pretty impressive.
Western Boone has put it all together here. Except for that's the second straight service error they have had.
Covenant's going to have to string some points together. They've been kind of one-pointing them and one-pointing them and one-pointing them. They're going to have to, put some 5- and 6-point runs together.
Side out here for Stockwell. The one thing you mentioned to me during the break, and I think it is worth mentioning to those viewers tonight, is what happened. We see an overpass here. What happened to Alana Alt? Why did the Warriors, why have they not gone to her more?
Yeah, she was outright dominant in that first and some of the second. And this third set, we really haven't called her name much at all, and she was flat out dominant. Would we have 7 or 8 kills in that first couple sets?
Yeah, I had her for 2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah, she's impressive, so.
Well, she's at the end of the bench right now for the Warriors. They're down by 10. Make it 11. Very rare are you going to see a player like her sit on the bench when she played that well.
Yeah, not too long either. I would say she'll be back in the game before too long. I think Covenant, they're just out of sorts right now.
And how about the ace there by Raby?
We've called her name a few times, Kinley Raby, the junior for Western Boone.
Gabber for 3 aces tonight. Another overpass, and it's a 13-point lead.
Yeah, Covenant's just got to settle down a little bit. Hey, we can do this, and if you're Western Boone, you want to put the gas on. You want to keep going.
Olivia Owens over talking to the head official. We never get information of what that's all about.
Well, the captains are the only one that can go talk to the official, and Owens is one of those captains, so not sure what was said.
So right now the Stars just 2 away from taking a 2-1 lead. I think it was touched. And it was.
And it was. You're correct.
Set point now for Western Boone.
Boy, all the momentum has just shifted from earlier that first set to now. It's just like a tale of 2 different teams.
Yeah, this Warrior team, nothing like what we saw in the first set. Western Boone getting to everything, and that's going to be long.
Yeah, it was just long as Covenant looked a little better offensively right there on that set.
Still set point, side out here for Izzy Flat. You think about it this way, you cannot make one more mistake, and they did it right there.
Yeah, that's not how you wanted to end that. As Western Boone takes that third set.
We'll head to the 4th set, 25-11.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Shocking sensation of being on a business trip where everything goes right. Backed up by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Feel the advantage. Feel the Hampton Alley.
High school volleyball brought to you by The Grill. They believe every family deserves first-class service. Enjoy meals served with care, comfort, and a smile. They're located in McCordsville. Give them a call, 317-336-4700.
From game-winning touchdowns to buzzer-beating thrillers, this is where local sports live. Multi-camera action, expert analysis, every hit, sweep, and highlight brought straight to your screen. Don't just watch the game, experience it live, anytime, anywhere. IndianaSRN, Central Indiana's leader in live sports.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We'll see who can come victorious as Western Boone's now up 2-1 on sets going into the fourth set, and the very important fourth set. We'll see how Covenant reacts going down 2-1.
Well, it is maybe the one match that I haven't seen this in a long time, where the one team dominated that first set, and then after that, the other team, especially on the road, the way that Western Boone has played, I would never have guessed this.
You know, and sometimes with a young team on the road might be where you want to be.
Yeah.
You're away from all your classmates, and you just play, you know.
Exactly.
So that might be an opportunity here for Western Boone to go on the road. And again, if you looked at this on paper, I would say Covenant's probably a little bit better team on paper, but teams played on the court, and the last two sets have belonged to Western Boone.
And you can feel the energy on the Western Boone side too.
Yeah, the momentum has just totally shifted, but that it can also shift back really quickly.
Yeah, so be real careful. So a free ball now for Western Boone. Good start already for the Stars, and that's going to be out. Now remember, the Warriors had the lead in the first set. They fell down in the second set, but then a 3-0 lead in the third set, and still ended up losing that contest. But a little sneaky play there by Sage Ward.
Yeah, she was able to dump that right in the middle there as Covenant had rallied, cover everything but that one little spot in the middle that they found.
We call that the campfire. Western Boone with that 14-point win, the biggest of the night. Service error number 8 now for Western Boone.
And that's what we said they couldn't have, is those unforced errors to stay in this ball game and win a set. Western Boone has got to cut those service errors and unforced errors out.
Here is Chloe Bell on the serve. Free ball now for the Warriors. They'll go outside, nothing there for flat. And somehow Shepard able to get the kill.
She did, and there were two Covenant Warriors right there for the block, and she was able to kind of fit it kind of right in between them.
She's now double digits in kills with 10.
Yeah, just outside the reach of the Warriors.
Nothing from the attack line. Western Boone back to the outside, and there she is again.
That was Shepard again, wasn't it, on the right down the left side there. She found a spot and was able to put that kill right down the side.
If they keep going to her, I think your decision will be a lot easier, right?
Absolutely, you're right. She's got the pole position right now for the Aspen Creek player of the game.
Short set to the middle, but Shepard, one of the two blockers there. Misplay there by Sage Ward.
Yeah, she just missed time. All tied up at 3 with number 3 serving.
And here's where the Warriors have had success with Emma Crane serving. One thing about Western Boone, though, lately they have really contained Emma Crane from a serving standpoint. That'll be wide, very rare mistake by Shepard.
Yeah, I think defensively Western Boone has improved as this game's gone on. as Emma sets for the second serve here.
She's had one service error, but not this one.
Yeah, she's a talented player. She's an all-state tennis player and, an all-city basketball player. And that tells me anything, she's a competitor.
Yeah. 2-point lead now for the Warriors.
Great block.
Got the crowd going there for the Warriors, but they didn't get anything out of it. Shepard pushes it deep. Crane tried to get the point there.
Great set.
Nice swing there by Flat. And a double hit, point Warriors.
That might be the rally that Covenant need to get back the momentum in this ballgame, because they had lost the momentum in that second and third set.
By the way, I should mention, for those of you that tune into our broadcasts, I'm generally known as five-setter Troy, and that's why Chuck doesn't like working with me, and you may feel the same way by the time you're done.
Well, right now, I'm going to reserve judgment till the end.
The back set. How about that play by Sage Ward?
Great play, as she had missed earlier on the hit, and redeemed herself right there. But the Warriors still cling to a 2-point lead after Emma Crane came in with some strong serves.
I should mention too that tomorrow my color analyst Keith Myers is only going to work half a game at Bishop Chatard, but he's still getting paid for the whole game, and I don't understand that logic at all. Double hit by Western Boone.
That is the benefits of being the boss.
At least we'll have a talented person working the second half. 7-4, Warriors with the lead here in the fourth set. Little tap there, nothing doing for Stockwell. And then the push to the outside, another mistake on the attack there by the Warriors.
Western Boone, even though they're young, they are very scrappy defensively. I mean, I'm impressed with their defense, and just their communication has gotten better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, their confidence has really picked up. The runner there, no good by Jelen.
It's almost like that, you got a great free throw shooter, and he's got the yips a little bit.
Yeah.
Covenant just not quite on their game right now, and all the momentum is kind of shifting.
From behind the attack line, good swing there by Flat. Warriors back on the attack, and the push into the net. Not sure what Stockwell was looking at there.
Yeah, she thought she found maybe a cheap one to get over and stop the rally, but it was just not executed well.
Side out, Western Boone. That is Carlos on the serve. This defense for Western Boone has played extremely well. They'll get another one.
Yeah, they really have. They've done a great job. Defensively, it's knowing where your help is and moving your feet. And I think they've done a great job with both those aspects of defense at the volleyball court. And it's paid off. It's made their offense. They've turned their defense into offense.
8-7 Stars. Trying to win on the road 3-1, and they're going to get another one. I love their excitement, though.
Yeah, they're having fun, and I think that's what high school sports is about. Obviously, it's serious, but you got to have some fun too.
Service error number 9 now on Western Boone. Alana Alt is in.
That is a good sign for Covenant.
We have not seen her for a while. And it helps when you have those long arms up front. Looks like it might be Stockwell.
Yeah, Stockwell and Alt both there had the right idea to block.
Tied at 9. The back set, not a good set at all. Rare mistake on the attack there by the Stars. There's that old man momentum again, right? Starting to shift.
It sure has, and it's ironic that it shifted when Alt came in. She makes a big difference.
Well, I tell you what, if they set better, that's really a gimme for Alana Alt.
Sure was. She had the right idea, it looked like. Tied up at 10.
So side out, Western Boone. Again, we're in the 4th set. 2-1 Western Boone. Trying to pick up their 2nd win of the year. And that's going to be an ace.
Yeah, when in doubt, go ahead and hit it. And they had put that right down the line. Great serve by 16. I think that was Roush.
Yeah. Roush gets her 2nd ace of the night. Went to the same place.
Sure did.
Western Boone misplaying this one. Point Warriors.
Just back and forth, back and forth.
Back in the lineup will be Sophie Heiser. Coming out of the lineup will be Emma Crane. Side out now for Stockwell. Well, when do you feed Alana Alt again? Huh?
As soon as possible.
Boy, she has made a difference. They go away from Alt and down the line, that'll be Heiser.
Yeah, she was the decoy on that one as they attempted to set her and went away from her. As you see the back set, great kill. Unable to handle it, and the momentum has shifted back to the Warriors.
Warriors lead it by 1. Big play here for Mount Vernon. Ertl looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman, has an opening shot, score!
Stafford around a screen, skip pass, Mays with 3, Mays drive, floater, up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side, 40, 35, 30, block to the outside, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. That's a big one right there, and finally, somebody gets on the board. Well, the Warriors lead it by 1 in a back and forth 4th set.
Well, as Journey, Don't Stop Believing, was playing there in the background, as Covenant is not going to stop believing.
Yeah, they're playing much better now.
It's a game of runs, that's for sure.
Right now, I'm smelling 5th set. Chuck is so glad to be back. And another misplay. And unfortunately, Heiser went down. I think she might have stepped on a teammate's foot right there.
Yeah, the trainer's on the scene quickly to be able to attend to her. And again, we'll wait and see how she recovers here.
Yeah, if she didn't step on a teammate's foot, she might have stepped on a player from Western Boone, because there was a lot of players converging on a very small area.
Yeah, she's going to get helped up and get to the bench by Coach Oppie, trainer. So she'll be replaced placed here in the lineup by Emma Crane.
If you've ever had a sprained ankle, you know how it feels.
Absolutely.
That's a big loss there for the Warriors if Heiser can't come back.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of rotation they do now that if Heiser can't come back. If they just stick with this group right here, or who comes off the bench.
Stockwell, another good serve. Western Boone unable to make the return, and the Warriors now lead it by 4.
Stockwell, another great server for the Warriors.
Attacking that middle back, and they'll get another one.
Great strong serve by Stockwell.
And the lead at 5 now. I have a feeling you're not going to see Heiser again.
Yeah, she may be done for this game here. Hopefully she's all right. Come back and Stockwell again.
Yeah, the last time we saw this, it was Emma Crane serving. This time, it's been Stockwell, and they're going to get another one. Emma Crane.
Wow, very smart, heady play by the senior, Emma Crane, to dump that over in the corner where nobody was there.
And Western Boone needs to get a timeout. Warriors lead it 17-11. Get the timeout. They're down by 6 here in the 4th set. Wow.
Momentum is back on the side of Covenant for sure, as they have stretched the lead out now.
You know, Warrior fans could have said, why didn't you do this earlier, right?
Right. Everybody's getting their money's worth here.
They are. How about that from the outside left and the point? That'll be 24, which is nicely. Freshman has 5 kills unofficially here tonight. Side out now for Raby. So don't celebrate yet if you're the Warriors.
Good serve.
Left-hand touch there by Alana Alton. We haven't been able to call her name very much on the offensive side lately.
We have not, but boy, when she is there, she is impressive in the middle.
Lead now at 7, side out. Here's Jellen. There you go.
Great serve by Jellen, the senior captain, and has a ton of experience. So this is nothing new to her to go have to rally in a 4th set.
Another win officially for Jellen. I think that's her first ace of the night. Another good serve. And now you're down to 4 to force this to a 5th game. The back set, Crane. Big time swing left side, that'll be nicely.
Very, very nice kill by Nicely down the left-hand side.
Lead at 8.
Western Boone will give it back. Free play here for the Warriors. Cross-court attack wide there by Flat.
Had the right idea, just couldn't execute there as that corner was open, just hit it out of bounds just a hair.
Lead at 7. Good serve again by Nicely. A little bit off the mark there by Alana Alt.
Yeah, it was just off sorts just a little bit, and looks to me like Covenant's playing 3 deep now in their back row on serve receive. Earlier they were playing 2.
Still a 6-point lead for the Warriors. Another big-time swing on the outside by Shepard, but great play by the Warriors. Back to the middle, this time it'll be Copeland.
So back and forth we go.
There's that momentum now switching back a little bit to the Stars, down by 5.
Nicely serving the freshman.
Wow.
She doesn't play like a freshman.
No. Down to 4. Warriors trying to get that momentum back on their side and try to force this to a deciding 5th set. And they're not going easy. There you go, back to the middle, it's Alt.
That'll help for sure, get the rally going.
Side out once again for Chloe Bell.
Served by Chloe Bell.
Big swing up that left side by Shepard. Back the other way, and the point will go to Izzy Flat.
Great swing. Big swing, big time swing at the right time. They needed that point to make it 23-17.
Haven't called Izzy's name in a while in the kill department. Right when they need her, she comes up big. Western Boone able to get the point, though it wasn't pretty. That's going to be Sage Ward.
Yeah, it was not pretty, but it still counts as a point. Service will go back over to Olivia Owens, team captain and number 1, the junior.
In fact, you saw a couple of Western Boone players there colliding. But Ward able to get the point, still down by 5. The overpass, Western Boone back on the attack. And the misplay by Shepard.
Yeah, just a little bit off was Shepard there, Emily, on the kill. Back over to Emma Crane serving. 24-18.
Set point for Crane. Can she finish it out here? Set was behind Ward. Able to recover. Great play in that back row once again by Nicely, and then they misplay it, and we will go to a 5th set. Warriors forced to the 5th. We'll be back right here on IndianaSRN.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV, and honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines.
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
Mom said sleeping on my aunt's couch would be like a vacation. It sure is quiet without Dad yelling at Mom and making her cry. Sleeping in the back seat was like camping. It got pretty cold without blankets, but Mom cuddled me and kept me warm. When Mom's car got taken, she said our tent was just for one night, and she gave me her coat as a blanket. It's so nice to sleep in a bed again, and Mom's so much happier. I'm really glad we came here.
Hey, I want to remind all our sports fans, you can follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN, also on YouTube at IndianaSRN. Make sure you follow us for live webcasts, game updates, highlight scores, and stories celebrating Indiana's student athletes and communities. If you want to be a part of IndianaSRN to cover your games, email coach@IndianaSRN.org. IndianaSRN, your home for high school sports. And don't forget, sports page tomorrow. Get things underway bright and early tomorrow morning.
All right, game number 5. Let's hear it for your Warriors.
So here we go. First one to 15, win by 2. Raby will serve for Western Boone. Closest set we've had was the second set. Western Boone won that one by 2. To the middle, and guess who? Alana Alt.
Yeah, that's someone you need to find her early and often. Great kill by Alana Alt. Been very impressed with her in the middle tonight for sure.
Like you said, I would have given her a steady diet.
Yes.
Side out here for Jelen. Western Boone on the return. Back set, down the line, and the point, Emma Crane.
Senior savvy, Emma Crane. She's done that a few times where, and you know, she just makes things happen. When she's out there, I think she is the calming force to this team. And I really like it when her and Alt connect there. They're a very good duo.
Good start for the Warriors here in set 5. And the misplay there by Raby, but you had the long arms up front. One of those was Alana Alt.
Yeah, she makes people, you know, you got to account for her when you're on both sides.
Timeout. Warriors lead at 3-0.
Sports fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
Back here at Covenant Christian, Warriors, a 3-0 lead, 5th set. Western Boone misplaying that one on the back row as nicely. Can't make the return, and all of a sudden now you're looking at a 4-0 lead.
Probably going to be a lot of it.
By the way, Jelen now with 3 aces tonight. Warriors back on the attack to the outside, and that's going to be just inside the line flat.
Great kill by Flat there. She really got up for that one. Here we're in the 5th set. She's not lost her spring in her step.
Boy.
She looked powerful right there. Great timing.
Boy, how about this lead already in this 5th set? Warriors, can they make the return? Yes. And the attack from the middle and the point, that's going to be Copeland.
It's a great rally, though, and, Covenant did a good job, even get it to that point a couple times. So, 5-1. Service will go over to the Western Boone Stars.
Don't forget, the Aspen Creek Grill Player of the Game will be named when we are done. Oh, my. Little mistiming on the set.
Sure was, and that was an opening there for Alt. Just missed time.
By the way, Alana Alt has 10 kills tonight. That'll be the 10th service error. Shepard on the other side, we'd mentioned she has 10 kills as well. Only 2 players in double digits in kills, and the point from the outside by Shepard. Let me make sure that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually 12 now by Shepard. 6-3, side out, Western Boone. They're not going to go away easy, believe me. That's going to be hit deep by Shepard. Lead down to 4. Now what you're looking for is, if you're the Warriors, just be consistent now the rest of the way.
I think they got the right person that's getting ready to serve, too, as we got a timeout in the action, as Crane will serve when we come back.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
I'm Randy Stegemuller with Class 101. Students want to go to college, they want to find that dream school, and that's what we're here for.
The confidence your child feels is beyond what you imagine you're going to get out of it. I love that I get to
7-3 your score back here in the 5th set. Back set right, and looks like they got a block up front. Izzy Flatt, one of 2 players there. Wasn't a great set for Ward.
Yeah, it was tough to handle that one, and she was not able to execute. She's going to check out here for Roush.
Well, it would be fitting if Emma Crane could finish this out, because she was the one that really got things going earlier tonight with her serving. Down the line, and there is Shepard again, number 13.
Yeah, she's had a nice game from the outside hitter spot, the junior. With, we would say, 13 kills already in this game, so that's pretty impressive.
You start to getting
You really, in those numbers, you've had a productive night for sure.
Absolutely.
So Western Boone down by 4. Izzy flat. Soft touch left side Stockwell. Shepard goes deep and missed it long.
Just barely missed that. I think she had the right idea. Covenant was scrambling a little bit, and they gambled and let it go out, and it was the right call.
9-4. Again, first one to 15, win by 2. Side out here, Izzy flat.
Great serve, powerful.
Shepard. Back to the middle. There was Izzy flat. And unable to make the play.
They needed 4 hits to make that play, and you only get 3, unfortunately.
Covenant looking for their 3rd win of the season. Western Boone looking for their 2nd win. Reagan Harlos will serve down by 4.
Well, we said this was going to be a good matchup, and it's lived up to the billing so far going into the 5th set.
Another good serve by Harlos. To the outside left, big swing by Jelen. Back the other way. Nice defense again for the Warriors. That's going to be long.
Yeah, that's the unforced error that we spoke of at the beginning of this as a key to a game. Can't have those unforced errors to be able to stay and win ball games.
Alana Alt back in. Warriors serving. And that's going to be a rare net violation against Nicely.
Yeah, she had just stepped into the net barely, but it was there. The net's still moving.
By the way, each team now with 10 service errors. And the misplay, a little miscommunication between Owens and Nicely.
Yeah, this just a little bit there. Both of them had the right idea and wasn't able to execute. 12-5 Warriors.
There's 11. Chloe Bell will check back in. Side out Western Boone, this will be Michaela Burns.
I haven't called her name too much tonight. Good serve by Kayla.
Kill earlier. Well, I tell you what, got just enough of it and Alt.
Sure did. Was able just to clear over the out fingertips and put it right where nobody was.
Seems like they've had a difficult time with her timing tonight.
Sure have, and again, that's credit to her making a play.
Stockwell on the serve, outside the antenna, and now we're at match point. Give the ace to Stockwell.
Yes.
Stockwell can end it right here, and she doesn't.
Took a little bit off. Wasn't able to execute there. Leaves the door cracked for Western Boone here.
Side out here for Kenley Raby. Still match point for the Warriors. Oh, and another miss on the swing by Alt.
14-8. Still game point. Western Boone serving.
Another good serve.
Great serve. Great serve. I think the door is still cracked, if you will, a little bit here for the Stars.
That last point is always sometimes the toughest one to get.
It sure is.
By the way, Raby have her for 4 aces tonight. Can the Warriors put it away right here? Free ball now for Western Boone. Oh my, got lucky there.
Sure did. They rallied to get it over, and that's going to do it.
So the Warriors will pull out the win, winning the final set 15-9.
They win it 3-2, and it's time to name the Aspen Creek Grill Player of the Game.
Well, tonight's Aspen Creek Player of the Game is junior Alana Alt with 11 kills. I think we had her for unofficially. Could be more. But she just had an awesome game from the middle and really controlled it when she was in there. And again, the combination of her and Emma Crane has been very, very good. And again, they got some good other people around it with Flat and Jellin, some nice pieces. And they're going to be a fun team to watch as the season grows on, as they go to 3-5 on the year.
And Western Boone, as young as they are, you got to give them credit coming on the road and playing as well as they did.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought they were scrappy. They played well. And again, the good news is they've got a lot of those players that are coming back for several years. They're going to do nothing but get better as the season goes on.
All right, that will do it, Coach. Good to be with you tonight. Enjoy high school football tomorrow. Of course, we have 4 games, I believe, on the network tomorrow. Make sure you check out IndianaSRN for the schedule. But for tonight, Covenant Christian, now 3-5. Western Boone, they fall to 1-5 on the season as Covenant wins it in 5 sets. Thanks to the entire crew. Great job as always here on IndianaSRN.